Yeah, we ended up moving over into Palmer's. So, that's when we stayed right there on Compton Boulevard. We lived over there for a very, very long time.
And that's really close to the iconic courthouse.
Yes,
with the little monument in the front where K-Dot did his first video.
Yeah. I did shit. You see that iconic court building all in my, if you look at my album, that's where I shot most of everything in that area over there. So
technically, that's the courthouse is in Palmer Blocc.
Yeah,
Hood, right?
Definitely, because that's right there. That's a cage. Back then, I would just walk clean down Almond and then cross over occasion. I'm at the courthouse, cross over again, the tracks, boom, I'm right there in the little shopping center, A&Q's back there. Other day, I went over there to that shopping center, what was so crazy, and ain't none of the stores there the same. It used to be a Circuit City over there. When you're gone for almost a decade, everything changes dramatically, period. So when I'm riding through Compton, this shit I don't even recognize no more. When I see it, I'm like, wait a minute, when did they put the 7-Eleven here? When did they? So I'm still trying to.
Do you feel like you're losing some of your history when you go back and look?
Feel like it, I know it, because as a child, imagine, come on, man. That Circuit City was there when the riots was there. So I remember that. I remember back then it was not Ralph's. It was a Ralph's, it was a Vons, it was a Food for Less. What is it now? It's some type of weird ass grocery store over there. All of those stores that was in that shopping center have changed, essentially all of them. So a lot of that shit, I don't even recognize it. And so yeah.
So what is it about that little monument in front of the courthouse that a lot of people from Compton gravitate towards?
What do you mean? Like the little statue with the little cross? Yeah. I mean, it's symbolic. It's like a symbol of Compton, it's symbolic of Compton, I think when you come into Compton now, they got the little signs and they got the little symbol on it. So it's just like a symbol. I don't know, but it symbolizes Compton.
How old were you when you moved over into the Palmers?
Let's see. Probably about 12, 13, around there, 13, 14, around that time.
And at some point, you're getting influenced by the streets.
Right.
It must have been when you got to the Palmers that influence started to take hold.
That influence was definitely there, 100%. At that time, my mom pretty much was in between jobs, and she was really just trying to take care of us. She got 3 boys, so, them little county checks and that little money that she was getting here and there just wasn't enough. Sometimes the light would be off, the lights off. We running a cord from up here down into our neighbor's house downstairs. Just it was a little, rough at that time. So, that influence from the street definitely was there, and that pushed me directly into him to start hustling. At that time, music has always been a pivotal part of my life, and I ended up running into an older dude. His name was, my big homie, Big Daff, and so he was like, yo, man, you got a talent, you got a gift to make music, man. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And so pretty much me being young, man, he was just like that person that just was like, you know what, we gonna do this shit, man. I'm gonna get a studio, I'm gonna get a house. That way you can go in there, you can record, keep working on your craft, keep working on your skills. And so, at a young age, I'm around all of the people that he's around. And so they became essential, that's family, that's my family, They've been with me, they done seen me on so many different levels, they done seen me up, they done seen me down, they done seen me broke, they done seen me go through it all, they done seen me get down, they done seen it all. So, that's my family, That's how I look at it. A lot of people say, well, that's a gang. No, that's my family. Them people are people who essentially seen so much, know my mother, know my brothers. So it's family to that degree.
We're talking about the West Side.
Right.
And specifically, let us know where.
The Harlems, out of Harlem. So all of my family is from Harlem. So, essentially that's what it is.
So once you were getting the support for your music in the Harlems, did some of the people you grew up with in the Palmers feel a certain kind of way?
I mean, it really became more prevalent, I guess, once I got signed. And, but those same dudes when you look at it and you see it, I grew up with all of them dudes. You know, I grew up with Lil Dre. I grew up with Big Dre. I grew up, you know, as a little kid looking up to Big Dink. And, you know, I was in the pen with Dink. You know, I grew up, these is pretty much, I'm looking up to them and I'm looking up to them. So, you know, I grew there as well. So whenever I got onto the music thing, you know, it was just accepted. This is what it is and this is how it is. But my brothers and, you know, they all from Palmer. So, yeah, but yeah.
Do they claim you to a certain degree?
What do you mean?
Like, as a successful rapper? Nah, he's from the Palmers, you know?
You know what? I'm from Compton. So, I mean, you know, I love all of them, you know, and the Palmers is, you know, that's where I grew. And so I'm from Compton. I put on for Compton, man. Compton is my city, you know what I mean? So when I say that, it ain't just for the Palmers. I represent everything that's in Compton. You know, when I went to the pen, I seen it on a bigger level than just a gang. I seen kings, black men. They all from different parts and different areas. You know, my nigga Bone from the West Side. You know, I looked up to Bone. Bone sat me down on different things. My nigga Ken, he sat me down, was like, hey man, whoop whoop. And I got so much game from Bloods and Crips. So when I say Compton, you know, involve everything. My manager was Pop Gates. He was from Ludus Park. So imagine, you know, I've never been one to just say this is just that, because when you look at LA is the home of gorillas. Compton is the home of gorillas from every hood. So being in prison and being able to see that all I got is these kings, that's it, you know? So to be able to be around those different individuals from different neighborhoods, that's why I say one thing that's bigger than all of that, man, is, you know, I'm from Compton.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description, and thanks for watching StreetTV.net.